So I want to talk about an anime that has been very bad this season. That is Iceblade, Sorcerer shall rule the world. Now, I don't care if nobody says this anime is bad. The thing is, this anime does not do the source material any type of justice, because I have a friend that literally read the manga and he told me that, yeah, this is not that good of an adaptation. And one of the reasons why you can tell that this is bad is mainly because if you look at the animation, the faces look so damn weird. It's one of the ones you're watching, you're just like, what is wrong? And then you see the faces, and that's the problem. It's the faces that look weird. I don't know what it is, it's the damn faces. But I will say this, the only thing that makes this anime watchable is the main character, Ray, has hella Riz. That's the only other reason you would watch this. Everything else sucks, the fights are meh. The way some of the fights in the animation looks is meh. The story wise, it's kind of meh. But the main character having Riz is the best and the most interesting thing about this story, because it's hilarious the way he just does it so nonchalant. That's the thing, because like he'll just talk to these girls and he just happens to Riz them up that fast, because he's like, oh, I'm used to being by women. Because, you know, if you watch the anime, you know that he was an orphan, or basically a war orphan, and he was raised by them women in the army along with other people. But he's always been around grown women, so when it comes to these girls, when they get put in embarrassing situations, he's just like not even affected at all. He's just like, oh, I'm used to this, and he doesn't even react like the way, you know, the normal anime character would, where they get embarrassed too and all that, where he's just like, oh, this happens all the time, I've seen this already, I'm experienced, I know how this works. So I mean, I guess that's somewhat normal, but you know, he's just rizzing them up, and it's just hilarious because one of the episodes that shows like how he has so much Riz is like how he randomly goes out and then he runs into the elf girl and then the girl with the pigtails, and happens to run in them, and he's just talking to them, he's telling both of them all these sweet things. And then he happens to let them go, and then that's where the redhead girl gets dropped off, and she gets mad that he went on a date with those two, and he's like, oh, you're doing this with them? You need to do stuff with me. And that was just had me rolling. And another thing is, in one of the most recent episodes, the yellowhead girl with the pigtails, she gets kidnapped. This man goes to save her, and he's literally carrying her on like over his shoulders, and he has his hand on her ass, and she's over here freaking the fuck out. She's like, what are you doing? She's like, why are you not embarrassed about this? This man's just like, I'm just doing this to help you out, because like he's fighting people at the same time as like holding her, and it's just kind of funny. I don't know, it's just him with this damn Riz is the only thing that makes this watchable, because it's hilarious, because it's just like in every situation there's only one woman in this anime, and it's like the girl that, it's like the woman that acts like an idol, and she has like the sparkly eyes. That's the only woman that he's even remotely scared of. Any other woman is fair game for him, and he will spit up some Riz or just talk to them, call them beautiful, all these other type of things, because he has multiple different women. He has the three women that are in, I guess say 3 girls that are in his class, plus like an upperclassman too, who he rizzes up, and like he's in the gardening club. Yes, there are some questionable scenes, because there's a scene when he's with his roommate, and I think like he meets his roommate, and then like the next episode they're working out together in their underwear, and that leads to like some questionable noises. I'll say some very questionable noises that you're just like, what is happening, until they show the pan. And then there's another episode where this man dresses up and basically disguises himself as a girl, and even like kind of like structures his voice that he can sound like a girl, because he wants to sneak on to this other campus that he can meet this one other girl, and he even rizzes her up too, and it's kind of nuts. I'm just like all over the place. I'm like, this man does not care. I said, as long as he can just talk to women and say sweet things to them, call them beautiful and all these other type of things, that's all he really wants to do. Yes, he is OP at times, but it does have a cause, because like if he's like way too OP, it's gonna like harm him. So I mean, there's a cause and effect to like him being OP because of stuff that happened in the past. But yeah, that's the only reason why I'm even somewhat still interested in this anime. I mean, when it comes on, I can't lie, I do forget about it, but then I eventually watch it. But yeah, it's one of them ones I'm just like, it's at the bottom of my list for anime out this season. It's not one I'm really that interested into, but it's just the main character is just he have me rolling at sometimes when he's like just macking on these girls and just saying all these sweet things to them that normal people would like get embarrassed when they say. Just like normal people, you know, in the anime worlds, they usually get embarrassed when you see that. But him, he's just like, yeah, I've been around women, I know my way around women, I know how this works. And I mean, hey, I'll respect that though, because it's like, that's better than him being the normal generic one that gets, you know, embarrassed and all that. So I'll give him that. He has a little personality there. He has a, I guess you say, a degree in Rizzology, so he has that. I'll say that though. That's the one thing he does have. But besides that, everything else, he is kind of a bland character at times, because there's a stupid thing when he goes to train like the, I think her name's like Amelia or something like that, or whatever, I forgot. It's like the girl with the red hair. Like, he goes to train her, and some reason this man dresses up with a mask on and he's saying Ranger and all this other stuff. It was very annoying. I was like, what is this dumb shit? I was like, dog, just take the damn mask off and just train her normally instead of doing all this extra dumb shit. But yeah, it's been a okay anime. The only characters I really enjoy the adults in there, like his master that's in the wheelchair, she's somewhat interesting, and the principal. Even the pink haired girl, she's not that bad, but I don't really know like why he really doesn't like the pink haired girl. Maybe it's because she is always, you know, interesting. She's always just flirting. We'll just say that she flirts a lot and she shows off a lot of her different assets. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure exactly, but some reason he always runs away from her. But yeah, if you've been watching Iceblade, Sorcerer, let me know how you've been feeling about this anime. Are you enjoying it? Did you drop it? Are you still watching it? Is it one you look forward to watching each week, or have you not watched it at all? I'm curious how other people feel about this, but I do think it's a trash anime. It's one of them trashy animes that has somewhat enjoyable things if you look at little things about it, but the rest of the anime is kind of meh. There are a little bit of moments that have some character development, because the thing is, he's like the first like peasant that's ever arrived at this magical school, and all the nobles are looking at him all crazy and all this other shit. And there's this one noble guy with blue hair that's literally mad about him like for so damn long, until he basically gets humbled and saved by Ray, and then he changes his like whole lifestyle. He cuts his hair and he tries to like live a different lifestyle. So I mean, there's some character development there, but besides that, it's just your typical generic fantasy-ish anime. That's, I mean, I can't even say it's like generic, mainly because it's not like the typical thing. It's your more like fantasy world one that takes place at a magical school type of one. I'll say that though, because it is a fantasy world, but it's like at a magical school and it deals with magic. So I guess you say it's a generic type of one of those that really doesn't have that much special things to it, because there's nothing that I've seen that makes me go like, oh wow, I've never seen this before, or, oh wow, I'm really enjoying this. It's just like, oh, there goes him rizzing up the girls, and then it was like, oh, bad animation. Ew, why do the faces look like that? Why does her face look like that? Yeah, that's the only thing I see when I watch this though. But yeah, this anime is trash. Don't watch it. Don't waste your time watching it. It's not really that good. But if you want to see a main character rizz up some women, women and girls, you want to see just a main character rizz up some females, then you'll probably enjoy this one, because like I said, he got a degree in Rizzology, because that's all this anime is good for though.